introduction.
Hello there, I'm a new channel here on YouTube and I hope you like what you see. This last winter I found myself on a rabbit trail down YouTube and I learned about the Back to Eden style gardening. So I got pretty excited about it. I've been a hobby gardener for years and I started to transition my garden bed into the no-dig, no-till. So I started adding my layers of mulch, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But I wanted to give you a tour because I'm testing a theory. Is it really as easy as they say it is? No weed, no dig, no till garden. So I'm in Oregon, Zone 8, and I have, and it's the beginning of April, and I started this sort of mid through January, and even when it was cold outside and snow, so the garden's been snowed on and stuff like that. So I have added, on top of my normal good soil that we would normally wait until the end of April, the beginning of March to till, I started my process. I've added aged chicken manure, horse manure, coffee grounds. There's a produce stand up the road that we got a 50-gallon drum of produce. It was so weird to put gross things like in compost, raw compost, right into the ground with the idea that I would not be seeing it. I wouldn't touch it because I wouldn't be rototilling. I wouldn't have a spare banana peel come up in my garden. So as you can see, the rows are still in process. I used, on those rows over there, I have actually the pine needles and pine shavings that are from underneath my tall trees on my property over the top of cardboard. You see the cardboard here? I have some chips coming in, some wood chips coming to be delivered, and I'm looking forward to finishing that. I added on top of my own old compost and dead leaves and things like that, I added a layer of straw. I do have some grass growing from the straw, which I panicked at first, but when I look it up, apparently it's different than hay, because hay is a perennial and the straw is an annual. So it will die out. Be luxy for right now, but it will die out. But apparently, I didn't know there's seeds in there, but not terrible. So the things I'm liking so far about the Back to Eden no dig no till style is, one, I'm already growing things. I have radishes and carrots coming up, some lettuce coming up. I have my chives and my herbs are over there. And normally I would put my herbs in a flower bed because they would be in a perennial setting. And because I can guarantee that my husband is not going to rototill under all my precious plants, I was able to start way sooner. So my potatoes are in, things like my cold weather crops are in, where normally we wouldn't even be dry enough. It's very wet in Oregon, so we wouldn't even be dry enough to actually get started yet. So the other thing I'm really liking is that my permanent structures, the trellis work for peas, and I'm gonna trellis my crooknecks and my zucchinis and things like that, and I have an arbor in the back corner that's not got anything on it. I put those in the winter and I don't have to take them out again. They will stay up for years now. I can rotate my crops, trellis different things. So I'm not new to gardening, but I'm totally new to the no dig, no till, and I've been having fun with that. I have to admit that I got my compost piles moved to the corners of my garden, and that also is new as far as, normally I would just have one big grass clipping kind of pile. So I'm really curious to see how making my own compost goes for usability. Like, how long does it really take for me to get usable dirt out of that? And also if this actually works. So things that I'm noticing that I have not noticed in the past is usually my ground is nice and compact this time of year with weeds coming up, but we would be letting it sit and waiting till we would rototill. And I already have way more birds coming in. I have a lot of, when I turn the dirt to plant the seeds that I got, I already have nice loamy dirt and worms galore, which they say your worms are your rototillers and that's what you're looking for. So I have the symptoms of it being a really good experience, and I'm just waiting to see if the proof is in the pudding. So I hope you'll come back to my channel and watch as this turns into a great, setup. So I do like to look at the, the different styles out there, the food forests and the homesteaders. I'm sort of in a backyard version of that. I do have my rabbits in the corner, so that you can see, I got 2 of them, and they're new to me, and I've got chickens. I only have 3 chickens, so we're keeping it really simple. But all of that is kind of fun because it's with the idea of adding to the ease of the no dig Back to Eden style. So that's kind of a novelty. So thank you very much, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and look for more situations coming up. Another topic of interest that kind of goes hand in hand with gardening is something that I'm going to have some testimonies on here for different people, including some people who've dealt with cancer and type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure and things like that, is introducing intermittent fasting and some testimonies that go with that. So if that's a point of interest, you can be watching my channel. And I'm brand new, so welcome, and I thank you for your time. Have a good day. Bye.
Good.